All right, bro. How you doing? I'm back again. Just want to talk to you about a couple of things today. Number one, I want to send my thanks out to brother Hamza. Everybody knows who brother Hamza is. If you don't know, then I don't know where the hell you've been, but you need to get to know brother Hamza. Obviously, he's massive on YouTube. So yeah. So I want to say thanks to him. Number one, because the brother's helped me out a lot. That brother has been instrumental in helping me pick up a lot of things, and just general advice that he gives. He's a very open book, and he gives very valuable knowledge that other people wouldn't give up. He got a massive heart. That brother's got a massive heart. He's not just an educator. His heart is massive. The information he gives for free, trust me, people charge for that money. And I'll give you an example. The recent thing he really helped me out with was he actually spoke for a couple of hours. That podcast was a couple of hours, Hamza. Do you remember that one you said? Basically, the one that you broke down the whole business plan and everything inside it of how to basically do your podcast and what to talk about. And there's a couple of things he said there. It just really struck like light to me. And number one was in that podcast he said basically that when you do your podcast, like speak to your audience like you're speaking to your best friend. Just like don't speak to everybody, don't speak to the YouTube audience, but speak to your best friend and just have a conversation, and be yourself. And I swear that was like a game changer for me, because I've been trying to do podcasts and I have been dabbling in YouTube and doing Insta and also doing like content for my business that I'm trying to establish. I've already established it, but I'm trying to make it fully on its feet. And and I've been, trying to do them, but I could never really get into the rhythm. But even in this video, like I'm talking to, like pretending, I'm imagining I'm talking to my best friend, and it's flowing. And ever since that tip that Hamza gave, I swear down, my game has just changed. My confidence has just changed. When you get into that flow of just talking to your best friend, and then you all your skills open up. But when you're like conscious of like speaking on the camera, it's like you're paralyzed. You're half yourself and your half your skills are coming on camera. The minute you be yourself and just like talking to your best mate, like you become alive. Your whole capacity. It's like if you got an M5 car, your whole engine becomes fully functional. Before that, you're like on economy mode, even like something shitter than that, like even some kind of next mode, yeah. So you get my point. So that was like, thank you Hamza for that as well. And I don't know if Hamza's ever going to listen to this video, but I want to give my thanks to him, because you should be grateful to your mentors. That's an Islamic concept as well. I have an Islamic background, so they say that you should respect your teachers and your mentors. I'm slightly older than Hamza, but still, if someone gives you knowledge, he's your teacher, disregarding your age. So, to me, he's a teacher in certain aspects for me. So thank you for that, Hamza. I appreciate that. Also, what else did he say? And Hamza, you said that like those people who listen to that podcast, like many times and properly, they can change their lives. Well, Hamza, I've listened to that podcast wanting to know, like many times, over at least 7-8 times, and I've absorbed everything I could from it. And I'm actioning it. And I've launched I've revived my YouTube channel now, and this is part of it. So I just wanted to say thanks to you on that one. And also another point you said, another thing Hamza said, and this is for anybody who's trying to like do a podcast, is like the topic doesn't have to be like, you don't have to be a specialist or do so much research into a certain like topic, or find some niche that no one else is doing, and do you know what I mean, make it all complex for yourself. Just talk about what you like talking about, and talk about your hobbies and your situation and your life, right? And what's bothering you, and just talk about that and grow from that. And you will find your vibe will find your tribe. Like when he said that, I thought, yo, Hamza's talking sense there, Like it's in your face, but you don't really sort of register it. So that was so important. That's another massive game changer for me. So another thank you to Hamza as well. All right, enough of Hamza now. Moving on to my main topic of today. It's today I just want to talk about, guys. If you ever become big, like right now, I ain't nothing. I only got 41 subscribers, yeah. But you go situations in life sometimes, and like you question to yourself, why did you, why did you go through this? Like someone skanks you, and you think, what have I done to deserve this? But listen, man, God's got a plan for everything, and there's a reason behind everything, and I sincerely believe that. And if you look into it, when you get skanked or like you get treated badly, maybe one of the lessons that God's trying to teach us there is that basically um, that when you are in this position, don't ever be like this person. Don't ever be treated. Don't ever treat someone like the way you've been treated. To teach you that lesson, that in the future, right? You go through. Sometimes God puts you through that experience, so you go through that pain, and so you don't do that to somebody else. Do you know what I mean? So just recently, man, I reached out to our brother and a massive Instagrammer to help me promote my business. And it's funny because I offered him offered him in return. I only wanted like a little post in return, but in return I was going to give him a massive, a treatment worth hundreds of pounds. He said yes to it first, and then I ordered all the, ordered all the stock so I can go to this person and, give him the treatment, whatnot. And then he started to ignore me, like completely went cold on me. After telling me that he wants to do it, I asked him for the date and that. He said, yeah, he gave me a rough kind of, interval, and then I followed it up and he started blanking me. And just like for no reason. And I said to him, look, if you change your mind, that's fine, man. Just let me know. So I could, because I had to travel a bit far. I'm in London. This guy's at least to about over 200 miles, probably 150 miles away from me. So I had to plan this journey. So I was just asking him, like, if it's a no, it's fine, but just let me know. But the guy just went radio silence on me for no reason, and I just think that was unnecessary, and making me, contact him again and again and again, and just kept on ignoring me. So it's funny because he was, to be honest with you, he was happy. I think to the point, like he was happy to take a free treatment, and he was happy for me to go all in from London to him. But I think the minute I said to him, "Do you mind just like tagging a little picture of the treatment or something?" It's not a treatment I'm offering, but what I was going to offer him was an IV nutrient therapy actually. And after that, he said yeah, and then after that point, boom, he didn't want to know. And I thought to myself, oh my God, like this would have cost you nothing. Yeah, you giving me like just a one tag on the Instagram, yeah, for a treatment that's worth almost less than a grand, just under a grand, £1,000. I would have given her a free treatment, and in return, you would have just given me one tag on Instagram. It wouldn't not cost you even 50, not even 10 pence. And the fact that you didn't want to do that, okay, that's number two. And number two, you just can't completely ignore the crap out of me. It just makes me just lose sometimes faith in people and humanity. And I just thought to myself, do you know what? There must be a lesson in this. And the lesson is, as I said, is basically that when I or you or anybody, would we become in this position of, popularity and clout, we remember our days. We have to remember the days where we were grinding and we weren't shit. We have to remember these days, man, the humble days. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of people, that's the thing, a lot of people talk this talk on camera. Oh, oh yeah, I was nothing, I was shit, I had nothing. But then in a minute you can just behave like such a bitch, basically. And if you're really grounded, you couldn't do that. You couldn't be like that, because like them days of hardship, like they should ground you. They should make you a whole different man. And I just pray that, me, like when I become in a position, if God wants to put me in that position, I'm grinding for it. But, but it's up to God to put me there. And if he does put me there, make me always remember the days that I was nothing and I had nothing. And then when someone reaches out to me, and long as I see them that they're trying and they're working hard, and they're not causing any harm, like, why shouldn't I support them? Why should I not, root for them and want them to be successful? So yeah, man, this it's just, yeah, this is a little message, like, just remember that when you do get there, remember all the people behind you. Yeah, all the true ones. Remember them, and all the true ones trying to come up. Give them a hand, man. Give them a hand, because if you ain't gonna lose nothing. Trust me. Yeah, like if you help somebody, trust me, God will give you 10 times more. All right, man. Thank you very much. See you on the next one.